What ho, hello, and happy fucking New Year's, ladies and germs. Oh man, this video's not getting monetized. You did it! You made it to a new year. I am so proud of you. So proud of you, in fact, that I'm gonna reward you with some news and some tidings. That's right, it's channel update time, and I have some stuff to talk about. And instead of just beating around the bush, well, we're gonna get right into it. First and foremost, new year, new me, as they say, and I say it because last year, well, 2022, that was a rough time. I had to move out of my house that I had been in since I was like in middle school or whenever. I had a falling out with my love for Warcraft. I was stressed most of the time. I had a mental breakdown during most of it. I had falling out with friends, and I took breaks to deal with all of it. And the channel suffered because of it. But once I was better, I did return. I returned and I tried to make content. And just when I thought I was getting back on my feet, you know how life works. It throws that sinker at you and it fucks you right in the ass. Because after all was said and done, my pet gecko, one that I had just recently gotten during my move earlier last year, because we had found her living in my old garage with all of our shit. She was sleeping in all the wires and stuff. She got really sick, and she basically died in my fingers, and that fucked me up more than I could have ever realized. If you want to know why I was gone for 3 months, well, there you go. There you go. I needed some me time after that stuff. For I mean, how could I be the best me you deserve me to be when I'm not even the best me for me? You see? So I took that time, and I took it well. I even took the time to get my Dragonflight review out. I did it very slowly, very diligently, so that I could start easing my way back into things. And now, a week into 2023, I feel the best I've felt since the release of Elden Ring and Wonderlands. So I figured, it's time, boys. New year, new me. It's time to stop being a little bitch and begin making consistent good things for you all again. Already I have multiple videos in development. I would go on and list them for you, but I mean, I honestly can't decide which one to work on first, so I'm not gonna do that. But I will say, all are related to WoW and Final Fantasy XIV, with one video being directed towards Borderlands. Exciting shit, I know, but that is not all. Because during my break, I had a realization. I had an epiphany. I can produce as many videos as I want. I can make the best content imaginable. But I'm not fast. By the time I get a video out, the hot topic that I could cover has been nuked to death by like 10 fucking Wowhead articles, and no one cares anymore. It's old news. I gotta get with the times, Grandpa. Oh, you want to talk about your experience with Dragonflight? How the end game is? Well, I'm sorry. We're already on Ysera and Malfurion. Oh, you want to theorize on Old God Whispers? You want to beat your chest about how right you were about N'Zoth? Damn, bruh. That's crazy. Because we're already talking about 10.1, and we have already gotten to the point in the expansion cycle where we bitch about the things we liked not even a week ago. Oh, you want to talk about Wonderlands now? Well, guess what? We're on new Tales from the Borderlands. Oh, you had an Andor video planned? Damn, that sucks. Because we're on the Bad Batch now. This shit happens every goddamn time. And you know what? You win. Alright? You win. I cannot keep up anymore. Y'all are crackheads, especially those motherfuckers who play WoW. Jesus Christ, y'all are impossible to get a grip on. I can't pump out a video on time. Not one that I actually like. So I give up. I'm not going to waste the effort no more. Instead, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to make a podcast. One where I sit down and talk about everything there is to talk about for that week, for however long it takes me to do so. And this podcast shall be called In the Dungeon Queue, a live talk show where I do exactly what I just described. And this cool little graphic you're currently looking at, ooh, look at that, that's nice. See how it like moves as I talk? This little graphic shall be the foundation for said podcast. Now, if the name worries you, In the Dungeon Queue, I know it's a It's a very WoW-esque name, but fear not, for while I will use the podcast to gush about WoW lore and things relating to WoW, I will also use it to talk about Final Fantasy XIV, Star Wars, and Borderlands. Basically, whatsoever I damn well want to discuss, I will damn well discuss it, and I will do so in as much or as little detail and time as I wish. But hey, maybe you're not a podcast fan. You know, maybe you don't like hearing me ramble for a lengthy period of time with no end in sight. That's okay. That's all right, because I have plans to clip segments from the show and upload only the most interesting pieces separately on the YouTube channel. So, with this podcast and the clips I'll grab from it, there shall always be content on the channel, which will increase views and engagement and interest, etc. for when I actually do take the time to do stuff, like make bigger and better videos, actually be able to focus on the content that I'm talking about, taking care of myself, etc. It is, when all is said and done, the quick and easy content that I've been needing to do to pad out the time between larger uploads, to kind of relieve myself of the stress of getting something out in a timely manner. This plan is absolutely foolproof. It will just be up to me to actually do the damn podcast, which, I'll be honest, is pretty scary. It has been a long time since I've sat down and just gushed about things for however long I wanted to in a live, unfiltered setting. But I'm not scared of saying something stupid, if you think that's what this is, because I say dumb shit all the time. I'm more scared about committing a lot of resources for nothing, or my non-existent sleep schedule getting in the way because, well, I'll be honest with you, I cannot hold down a solid sleep schedule for the life of me, and this podcast will be live every single Thursday, so I kind of have to, have a schedule. The way I figured, though, how I'm going to do it, I'm going to set a time for when the podcast could go live based on when I'll be awake and alert. So that could be in the early morning, late at night, or in the middle of the afternoon, but it will always be on a Thursday, just so you know. Now, a couple things to note about this podcast. I will be streaming it live on my Twitch channel rather than on my YouTube channel, and I'll be doing so to cement myself on another platform altogether, a platform that I was a part of a very long time ago, then I kind of gave up to go and focus on YouTube. But now it's going to be used to kind of elevate the YouTube channel, so there's no point for me not to do it on there. Anyways, you want to head over there and, follow and do all that good stuff. You can do so right here, if you would be so kind. Now, the elephant in the room. When will this podcast begin? What day, what Thursday shall the first one air? Well, if all goes well, that day shall be the 19th of January. That's right, this next Thursday. I've been working hard, and most things are ready for it, so it is time to just rip off the Band-Aid and commit. I'll announce it again when we're closer to the day, but for you guys, the ones that actually watch this video, January 19th, on Twitch, a podcast starring me and only me, though there will probably be guests later down the line. I will see you then. Be there or be cringe. And hey, thanks for watching, and remember well.